2 years ago, everybody's real estate destination will be Lagos, Nigeria. But fast forward to 2024, 2025, we experienced real estate investors and also developers moving to Ibadan in Oyo State, Nigeria to site real estate development and for investors to invest in lands and properties. Why the change in destination from Lagos to Ibadan by property investors is what we will be looking at today. I remain Patrick, your Realtor. Welcome to this space where we'll discuss topical issues that affect real estate in Nigeria. Like our videos, subscribe to the channel, and do not forget, turn on your notification button so that you'll be the first to see our content every time we drop them. We have got amazing content on this channel, more than 250 videos discussing and exposing the rudiments and the intricacies of real estate investment in Nigeria. Seeing our content, you make wise investment choices. So, see our content. When you get back, we'll be exposing some of the reasons property investors are looking to Ibadan or Oyo State rather than investing in real estate in Lagos, Nigeria in 2025. Welcome back, everybody. The first reason you would see property investors preferring Ibadan or Oyo State as their investment destination other than Lagos is affordability. Not to mince words, property in Lagos are no longer affordable. They are so expensive that this has made property investors, both old and new property investors, look away from Lagos to newer destinations for their real estate needs. Imagine the costs of buying a sea of old land anywhere in Lagos would not be less than 30 million naira. But in Ibadan, you can get a sea of old land for as low as 3 million naira somewhere in Moniya, Ibadan. In Epe, Lagos, Nigeria, you would need about 18 to 20 million naira for a sea of old land. For a Bejuleki, Lagos, Nigeria, you need nothing less than 25 to 30 million naira for a sea of old land. In Moniya, Ibadan, you can get a sea of old land for as low as 3 million naira, 4 million naira. So for property investors, price is a very, very big thing, because for property investors, the more you pay for a property, the longer period it takes for you to recoup the amount expended on that property. You buy a property for 30 million naira in Lagos, Nigeria, it will take you a longer period of time to recoup your 30 million naira as returns on investment. When you compare it to buying properties that are more affordable, 2 million naira, 3 million naira, it takes a shorter period to get your returns on investment for that particular property to garner you high returns and massive returns on investment. So affordability is no longer attributed to Lagos real estate. Why property buyers can always buy at this time more affordable real estate in Ibadan or Oyo State, Nigeria. Secondly is the population growth. Ibadan has a growing population, which leads to higher demand for real estate products for housing and housing development. So this has made so many property investors and developers troop into this part of Nigeria to invest in a real estate space to meet the demands of property consumers. So this growth provides a favorable environment for real estate investors and investments. Thirdly, Ibadan is an emerging market for real estate, food, and textile. You go to areas like Moniya in Ibadan and you see real estate developments everywhere. You go to places like Bodija and you see the thriving textile markets and also the food market. You go to state places in Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria, and you see farm estates everywhere. And this facilitates a continuous production of food crops, which is always exported to even Lagos or other parts of Nigeria. You buy cheaply from the markets in Ibadan, from the farms in Ibadan, and take to other parts of Nigeria to sell and make huge returns on your investment. So it's an emerging market for both food, for real estate, and also for the textile industry. Another reason investors prefer to buy real estate in Ibadan or your state, Nigeria, is the incentive the government gives to property investors and property developers. There is something called the Home Owners Charter in Oyo State, Nigeria, that allows homeowners to easily access and get their file tools, the COO documents on their property so very easily and very, very affordable. When I compare it to the bureaucracy in Lagos, in fact, you would prefer to buy real estate in Oyo State because bureaucracy is broken down. The fees for property titles are so cheap and affordable when compared to Lagos. And these are the reasons why properties in Lagos are more expensive than what you find in Ibadan. In Ibadan, the government has made housing very, very affordable. The partnership going on between the government and private developers, the cost of perfecting titles in Oyo State, Nigeria is so affordable. So it is easier for property developers to go to the space or buy real estate and sell real estate that is more affordable. Another reason that has made the real estate space gain traction to be the transit hub in Oyo State, Nigeria. So in Oyo State, you can easily go from one place to the other by road. They have very great road network, and also by rail. You can always transit from Lagos to Ibadan by rail. It takes you about 2 to 3 hours from Lagos to Ibadan on the train. So the transit hubs are amazing, both road, both rail. And when you come to Ibadan, you notice that there are series of construction of road constructions happening almost everywhere. This is to make the transportation of both people and goods seamless from one point of the city to another port, and even from the city to other parts of Nigeria. So all of all these reasons are why property investors have taken keen interest in buying real estate in Ibadan or your state. Top of all this is the affordability and the incentives the government has given to property owners and property buyers to make it easy for them to own real estate and get title on the real estate, and also the favorable economic situation and condition that is experienced there is also a plus for the real estate sector in Ibadan or your state, Nigeria. Just recently, we saw the approval of the inland dry ports in Moniya, Ibadan, or your state, Nigeria. And this singular project will cause the fortunes of Moniya and Ibadan at large to prosper. It's going to make it's going to make for economic prosperity. It's going to make for more migration of people into this area of Oyo State, Nigeria. In the end, would cause for the demand for real estate to go up, and this is why most property investors have looked to that part of Nigeria to start real estate investment, to start real estate development for people to reduce the housing deficit. So, what are you waiting for as a property investor, as a property enthusiast? You can look for safe real estate opportunities in Ibadan or your state, Nigeria. Keen to it, do it rightly, and make high returns on your investment. I am Patrick, your Realtor. Like our videos, subscribe to the channel, turn on notification button so that every time we drop a new content, you will be the first to see it. Until we see you again, stay safe, keep investing in real estate, and be peaceful.